This is just one of your ears, and this is your other.
Hi! The strangest, happiest moment of life is when your old device goes dead and you need to go for hunting. Welcome to the Moto Z Play review, the phone with unlimited possibilities. Let's start with build quality. Phone is well built. It has a sealed construction with glass on top and bottom. The only moving parts are the micro SD card slot and the style mount. The SIM card tray and the micro SD card tray fits perfectly in the phone. There is no flaw whatsoever. The style mod fits perfectly except that it shakes a little bit. Nothing bothering. The phone is heavy and it feels sturdy. The phone gets slippery because of the heaviness. And to add to that, the sides of the phone where your fingers rest are brushed aluminium finished. It's round in nature and this nature too adds to the slippery nature of the phone. All the buttons are placed on one side of the phone, that is the volume rocker button and the power button. There are no buttons on the other side. It would have been good if one of the buttons was placed on the other side. To add gripness, the front face of the phone is majorly covered by the Super AMOLED display. The earpiece and the loudspeaker are placed in the same location at the top. At the left of the earpiece, you will find front flash. It was a surprise. I did not note it while previewing the phone. On the right, you will find the ambient sensor, the front facing camera, and also the proximity sensor. There seems to be a bug in the phone which seems to activate the proximity sensor even without a phone call. Front flash helps the front cam take good pictures. The fingerprint sensor is very fast and reliable. It has never failed and this is the fastest fingerprint I have seen so far in comparison with S6 Edge, Galaxy Note 4, Redmi Note 3, Vivo V3. A short press on the fingerprint sensor unlocks the phone. A long press locks it. To unlock, you have to place the registered finger. To lock, any fingers would do. The Super AMOLED display is very attractive. The deep blacks, the color saturation, all made perfect. The colors are well balanced. They are not reddish or bluish or any other tinted. The default screen off time is longer than other phones I have used. The camera quality does not justify the price tag. It is just average. Low light, you can easily see noise. The flash helps, but not beyond certain extent. The pics are surely usable. It's only the competition that would call this camera bad. The camera in short is comparable to the 10,000 rupee Redmi Note 3 camera. This audio is recorded with the Moto Z Play mic. In spite of the phone being so thick and also the camera protruding so much out of the phone, it's sad to note that there is no optical image stabilization. Though there might be a Hasselblad camera mod, it's very expensive and the form factor would not justify the quality of pics you get with the mod. There are reviews around the net suggesting that the Hasselblad camera mod is very slow in focusing. However, the pics seem to be very perfect, like any other very good phone. We have Moto G4 Plus costing 15,000. From the review seems to have a better camera, and at a price point 22,000 you get Zenfone 3 with optical image stabilization and which boasts more about its camera capabilities. What I expected when I bought this phone was I would have a camera that would beat a 15,000 camera phone, and the mod would at least give me the performance of a 1-inch sensor Sony RX100. 3.5mm audio out from the Moto Z Play is very powerful and it's very loud. The sound is more warmer, the mid-lows are more pronounced. It has one of the best 3.5mm audio out. There is another uniqueness, it's the Moto mode that makes this phone a very unique and justifies a price point as of now. Coming to the UI, being used with the Galaxy TouchWiz and the Asus Zen UI, I'm crippled with the lack of a gallery and the music player app. On the Redmi MIUI 8, option for dual apps and locking apps while clearing the memory, which I don't get with the Google Now Motorola. Otherwise, the vanilla Android is always as appreciable as it is. The battery easily lasts a day and the charging with the turbocharger is very quick. I usually put my phone to charge when I wake up from my bed, and by the time I am ready for the day, the Moto is 100% full on its charge. And after that, no matter whatever I do with it, keeping the LTE always on throughout the day with the dual SIM, I find to cross more than a day easily with the battery. I use a Geo 4G SIM in this, and this phone does support VoLTE. The HD voice calling was not possible with the built-in app. I had to download Geo 4G app to make HD voice calls and video calls. The HD voice call is very clear. The signal reception on both LTE and the normal SIM are always high compared to my previous phone. The call quality is good. There is no call drop. The earpiece is loud enough to listen to any call, and the mic, I never had any complaints from the opposite side asking me to repeat a phrase again. The Wi-Fi signals are very strong, stronger than the other phones I have. It's able to catch signal from a very longer range than my other phones. Both the SIM card slots on the Moto Z Play support 4G, and the data connection between the SIMs can be changed on the fly. The SIM cards and the micro SD cards are hot swappable, meaning you don't need to restart if you want to change the SIM or change the SD card. Motorola has given an easier way to launch the Google Now voice commands. Here you get to say your own phrase to activate the Google Now voice commands. Are you there, Moto Z? Navigate to Mumbai. Are you there, Moto Z? Open YouTube. Are you there, Moto Z? Open Share It. The moto actions like the chop chop to switch on the torchlight needs a little practice. Whereas twist to quick capture launches the camera reliably. There are a few other gestures too which will delight you if at all you get your hands on the phone. The Redmi Note 3 offers an excellent value for money, and the reason anybody considered the Moto Z Play are 1. The modularity, 2. The dual SIM and the SD card support, 3. The Super AMOLED display which surely is better, and 4. The Snapdragon 625 with the 14nm architecture, the latest. People who don't want to compromise on camera would surely be sticking with the Asus Zenfone 3 at 22,000, and people who do not want to compromise on the processing prowess would like to stick with the OnePlus 3. What the Moto Z Play offers exclusively is the modularity and of course the dual SIM plus the external SD card support. Hi, hope you like the video. If you want to know anything about the device or anything else, please comment it, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.